What is up, guys? This is Leo again. So, I guess this is going to be my first ever vlog, if you could call it that. So I'm just leaving my college right now. It's 3:30 p.m. Tuesday, 21st, February 21st, and I know I said that my next video was going to be the 10 things I love about my car, but I was thinking about it, and I had this idea just now in my class of doing like a little vlog for you guys. And I found out through Facebook that a local car wash is having a special for students today. So in the 4 years of ownership of my car, I have only taken it to a car wash 2 times, and I don't really like taking my car to car washes. I don't think they do a good job sometimes, but since they have that offer, it's a really good offer. It's only $8, so yeah, I decided to go ahead over there. So in this video, I am gonna take the car to car wash, obviously, and I am also going to include the story of how I got my car and how I decided I wanted an RSX. It's kind of a long story, but I will make sure to cut some corners to the important stuff. So back when I was in 11th grade, when I was 10th grade, when I was 15, that I was psyched to get my driver's license. I had started to look for, possible cars when I was of age and had my driver's license. So I had always been into tuner cars. Not to say that I don't like muscle cars, because I do, but I just prefer tuner cars. I enjoy the 4-banger life, you could say. So I had started shopping for cars since I was in 10th grade. Anyhow, when I finally got my driver's license in 11th grade, I was 11th, I don't even remember when the hell I got my driver's license. But when I got it, I spoke to my dad, and I said, well, Dad, I want a car. Not trying to sound, like I deserve special treatment or whatever, but I wanted a car, and he had always told me that he was going to buy me a car. Now, my dad said, if you want me to buy you a car, I want you to perform in school. So, I was a good student, but I did not have the best grades, most definitely not. So he thought that I could do better. So he said, if you do better and you get at least a 3.5 GPA, 3.50 GPA, I'll give you this budget, and we could go from there and see what cars are in that budget, and I consider to be, safe cars for you to take to college. So I said, okay. So I started studying a lot more. I did better in school. Always did my homework before due dates and whatnot. And I managed to get a 3.7 GPA. Now my dad was really proud of me, but he was really surprised. I knew at the time I knew that he was surprised, because I was always a 3.5 student or 3.4. I was, through that range. I'm sorry for all the speed bumps. So when he saw that I had accomplished what he told me, he said, well, okay, I know that I promised you I was going to do this, so you delivered, so I'm going to deliver too. So I had made a list of possible cars that I liked for college, and the list was mainly 3 cars: Nissan 350Z, sports car, Subaru STI, and the RSX. Now, when the time came, we started looking for the cars. I went to see a couple of Z's, and I really liked them, but when I started looking into the practicality of having a two-seater with basically no trunk for college, I said, well, you know, it's very nice. I saw two of them. I saw an 04 model that even had Borla exhaust, and it was a Nismo edition. So it was pretty good. It was pretty nice of a car, honestly. But I decided to, you know, discard it because of, well, the practicality of it. Then I went to a couple dealers with my dad and saw a couple of STIs. We saw two STIs, actually. Both of them were blue. Now, I really like them. The STIs, I mean, Subarus are awesome cars. I got nothing against Subarus. But once I got inside the Subaru, it was very simple design, of course, because Subaru it's focused on performance, not on interior. So when I saw the interior, I wasn't really, you know, liking it too much. The STI was, I think, around 13K. Now remember, here in Puerto Rico, as I said before in other videos, cars here in Puerto Rico are a bit more expensive than the US. For example, a brand new FRS or GT86, whatever, I am certain that in the US is around $25,000. Over here in PR, it's closer to $32,000. The same thing applies to used cars. So yeah, it was a bit overpriced. It had decent mileage, I remember, but then we saw around I'd say 12 RSXs. Now when I started seeing the RSXs, I was like, oh, okay, I get the sunroof, I get the leather seats, I get the heated mirrors. It was overall, you know, a better car in terms of, you know, to me it was a better car in terms of you could say luxuries or whatnot, but not really that. I mean, just the interior seemed to me as a better fit for myself. So I ended up deciding on the RSX instead of a Subaru. But then I started seeing how overpriced RSXs were, until I found this one, the one that I obviously bought with my dad. It was a bit overpriced, but it already had the DC sports headers, it had Type R wheels, it had 2.5-inch exhaust, and a WS2 Apex-Z muffler. It also had the touchscreen that I have on my car. It's a Kenwood DDX 770. It even has a DVD player, Bluetooth, voice commands. So I was like, okay, it has a couple extra things that add value to the car. I mean, obviously it doesn't add value, but to me they did. So when we saw this car, it was like, okay, that car is pretty nice. And we ended up buying it for $15K. Now, you might say 15K is a lot for an RSX, and you're right. Even in Puerto Rico standards, even though it's a 05 Type S, it was pretty expensive. But considering that it was pretty low mile, only had 88,000 miles on it. Most of the RSXs we saw were imported from the US, had 160, 180,000 miles. So this was, you know, one of the cleaner ones. Anyhow, we ended up buying it from a private party, from a guy, not from a dealer. I've had it for almost 4 years now. I've really enjoyed having this car. You know, as with every used car, I've had to fix a couple of things, but overall, I really love this car. So I just wanted to make this video in preparation for the 10 things I love about my car video, which is coming very soon. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try and see if I find the car wash. So I'll get back to you in a second. So I think I found the car wash. I've never been there, so it's a new experience for me, you could say. Bad driving. Sorry, not sorry. So apparently the special wasn't that special. because the prices that I saw on Facebook did not include tire shine nor wheel wells, you know, power washing the wheel wells. And they want to charge me $25 because the car it's a tunnel car wash. My car is too low, so they would have had to wash it by hand. And when she said $25, I was like, damn, hell no. So I know of another car wash nearby. They supposedly charge $10. So since I already want to wash my car because it's pretty dirty right now, I'm gonna go ahead and head over there and see if they don't want to charge me $20 for a car wash. If they do, then guess I'm washing it back at my house. And why am I not washing it? Well, because I always do. I ran out of soap, out of tire shine, and if you all my microfiber towels are very dirty. I use them to work on the car, so that's not an option. So we're almost at the second car wash, which was actually closer than the one I just went to. So let's see. So there it is. Pronto wash. Let's see what the guys here tell me. So I just washed my car. Well, they washed my car. $12. I couldn't be happier for $12. Did a great job. So yeah, finally my car is clean. It had been dirty for a while. So as I said in the beginning of this video, I just wanted to make this a short video on, you know, just how I had gotten the car, and I wanted to show you guys my story. So I'm gonna end this video now. It's long enough already. So I'm just gonna tell you guys to be on the lookout for the next video, for the 10 things I love about my car. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, comment. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll more than gladly answer them if I can, of course. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.